All right. I think that's it, man.
Is it? Is it really?
We are.
Hey, we're live. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning into the live show.
That mute just in time.
We're doing 2008's Max Payne.
Yes, sir.
This was an Adam pick. No special reason.
No.
We have a column on our spreadsheet.
Yeah.
The movies we want to do, and we needed a spot to fill, so we just filled it with this.
I think we've done some of your guys' more recent ones for some reason. I'm like, I don't think I've actually picked one yet. But, yeah,
I think
man.
the reason why is because it was my birthday, right?
No. Well, yeah, but
Hey, you got your birthday
Yeah.
freebie.
Yeah.
yeah.
How'd that feel?
I think that one was. I remember not hating it. I think.
Yeah?
What was it? How do you remember what movie it
It
was?
was that Keanu one that he directed, right?
Yeah. Man of
The
Tai
Man
Chi.
of Tai Chi.
Oh, right. It wasn't awful. It's just bad fighting. I think it was the bad fight sequences. No, you know what? No, I didn't like it. Yeah.
Was it just a movie?
Yeah.
It was a movie?
There's a movie that Keanu Reeves wasn't very good at fighting, and I know he's better, and also he had there's superpowers somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily superpowers.
Oh, come on. There's no such thing as actual chi that you can push people over with. You could probably see it glowing or whatever if you're
That's an aura,
some sort
sir.
of something, whatever.
So I mentioned this during our 50 Shades Darker
Yeah,
episode
man.
that I was going to be here with my review of 50 Shades Freed.
I was going to see whether or not you would forget about it.
Oh no!
Damn it.
I saw it opening weekend with Sarah. Is she in? Is she? No one's in, right?
Oh, yeah, so somebody is.
Okay.
I'm trying to share it real quick.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll get on the stats.
Well, we saw it opening weekend. We saw it Sunday night. It was sold out Friday and Saturday. So we had to watch it Sunday.
Oh, my God.
So exclusive to you, Facebook Live listeners / watchers. Here we go. My review of 50 Shades Freed. You guys ready?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, so this is probably the best one of the three.
Oh,
Probably.
well.
Kind of like by default.
What does that mean, though? Like, really? As far as endorsement? I don't know if that's one.
So this movie, there's only one BDSM scene.
Oh.
He uses it as punishment on her because she keeps defying him. Like they get married and he takes her to Paris for their honeymoon. And
They made it? Nobody got shot?
No,
Did that girl show back up again? The one with the gun?
no, never mentioned again.
About the guy that was on the...
Oh, I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
I'm gonna get there. So they go to a nude beach, but she has to keep her top on. So he goes in the water to swim. She takes her top off to sunbathe, and she keeps defying him with these little like moves like that.
Okay.
And
Like you're talking about... what is it? Freedom of choice? That kind
Pretty
of,
much,
That kind
like-
of defiance?
yeah, so
Right.
he puts her in the red room.
Free will. That's what I was going for.
There you
Very
go.
defiant.
Puts her in the red room.
It's called Freed! Okay.
Puts her in the red room. Uses BDSM like hardcore shit, and then she uses the safe word, which is red. I didn't know. I don't even remember if they introduced that in the first movie.
It doesn't sound familiar.
But it's red is the safe word.
Okay.
And she goes, "You used the BDSM for revenge. That's not what we agreed on. Well, you stop defying me." And that's it.
That's
No more BDSM for the rest of the movie.
Oh.
That one scene, he used it as revenge.
Huh.
Jack Hyde, her old boss who hit on her
Right.
in the podcast from a week ago, 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks ago?
we mentioned this guy must have fucking brass balls to hit on this chick, right?
Yeah.
Because in this world, he's like Bruce Wayne. Like he can just
Yes.
order you executed.
Christian Slater, right?
Christian Grey.
Gray. Oh, that's Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
Christian Slater. All right.
He went from being an ex-book publisher
Yep.
to a terrorist
Oh, Jesus.
because he broke into the Grey building and he hacked their servers.
Oh.
And he
Ooh.
created some type of bomb that set the servers on fire.
Oh,
You find
okay.
out he tweaked with the engine on the helicopter when they crashed.
And he was all being led by his deceased father, which is only in his brain.
No,
Oh.
but you're kind of close. They
Yeah.
knew each other growing up. They were in the same foster care system,
Okay.
and they lived in the same foster care home. But it was Christian who was picked by the Greys.
That was a Mr. Robot reference, by the way, earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Okay. I figured.
So these two guys knew each other when they were kids, when they were 5. They lived in the same foster home. Christian was picked by the Gray family, and he went off to become Bruce Wayne, while this guy was stuck in the mean streets of Detroit, having to become a book publisher from nothing.
Oh no, he had to work hard.
Yeah,
that's awful.
So he's pissed off at Christian Grey because he got everything handed to him and he had to work hard. He's like, that should have been my life. I should have been. And this is actually in the movie. He says, he stole my life. I should have been a Grey.
Give me back my life.
Yeah, pretty much. And remember in the second one, that chick with the gun? She's in 3 scenes and it's like, well, we never talk about her again.
Yeah.
He was a constant threat throughout the whole movie. I was like, oh my God, they stayed on this little side story. Yeah.
They took our notes. Somehow produced the whole movie in a week.
Right. Nice.
And the chick who works in HR with the red hair, the one who, remember? Jack's not here anymore. Why don't you take his place in the meeting?
Right, it's too much.
She was helping Jack do all this.
So was she also in the foster care?
No.
Okay.
So he slept with her when she was his assistant, and he videotaped it. So he using that to blackmail her. Vicky Vale, Kim Basinger, she never showed up. She's mentioned in one scene.
Okay.
Anastasia is pregnant, and he doesn't like that he's going to be a dad. But then when Jack kidnaps her and he realizes, oh my God, my wife and kid could have died. By the way, they wind up stopping Jack, and it's a happy ending.
Of course.
She's pregnant with their second kid. They have a little boy running around. It's a nice, perfect family, and it ends in the red room.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like sitting on her knees, and then he has like a little whip, and she goes, "I'm ready," or something like that, and it goes to black.
So it sounds like this whole series is not about BDSM. A guy corrupting a girl. It's about the girl uncorrupting the guy.
That's what it sounds like. Because he didn't want to be a dad, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm happy to be a dad now."
All right. The most important question, though.
Yes.
Is it possible there's going to be another one of these?
No.
Thank God.
My first movie pass purchase was 50 Shades Freed.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you didn't have to actually pay for it.
Well, it's prepaid for a year.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ah.
So Sarah, she said this was probably the best of the 3, but she said, that's not really saying much.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Is that like being the best of the Sharknadoes?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's still a Sharknado.
It's still a Sharknado movie.
Right.
Yep. So 50 Shades Freed.
So how did you feel leaving the theater?
Same as the other 2.
Okay.
All the nudity was geared towards men.
Okay. All right.
Even Sarah whispered to me in the middle of the movie, she's like, how many times do I have to see her boobs? All the nudity. It's supposed to be an erotic fantasy book for women, but all the nudity is just her. Because
I'm sure there's like a lot of emotional porn in this for the chicks, so they need that actual porn for the dudes.
It's the fantasy of the movie opens with their big wedding.
Oh,
their gigantic wedding.
Okay.
And he sweeps her off her feet. They go to Paris, and they go up on top of the Eiffel Tower. It's all the girly stuff that I'm sure girls just fantasize, like, oh, this man, he's gonna marry me and take me to Paris, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and her idea from that meeting about why don't we just hire up-and-coming authors who have 80,000 hits.
Pays off big?
Pays off big. They get like 3 guys who have a big social media following, and their books are getting published.
Of course.
But she has a meeting with one of the guys, and Christian doesn't like that. I don't like that you're in a meeting with just you and him.
Good God. But this is... It's obviously from the perspective of a female because it's all fantasy based and the worst of how guys can be.
Yes,
that's what. All right, I didn't like the super fantastical nature of it.
Oh, I know.
It's like obviously a fantasy world. Like it's obviously fan fiction, which it is, right? I don't like that.
It was rooted in fan fiction.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, I also saw Jumanji.
Ooh,
loved it.
Yeah,
loved it.
Amazing,
right?
It
was great.
But much better than you were expecting it to be, right?
Dude, the original. Well, we saw the original Jumanji. Remember, we were kind of like, it's
right. Check the archives, by the way, for the Jumanji episode.
We did the original Jumanji.
Yeah,
and dude, this one blows it out of the water.
Oh my God, so much better.
It's so much better. You were right what you were saying about the mechanics of a video game. The 3 lives.
NPCs.
Yes, how they just repeated the same information. Like when what's her name? Karen Gillan.
Yeah.
When she was walking up to him, she's like, "Hey boys." They're like, "What are you doing out here, pretty lady?" And she's saying something.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go with like the programming of the characters. So he's like,
Right.
"What are you doing out here, pretty lady?"
Right. I used to do that in certain games. I think it was like Family Feud or that we used to play. That if you answer the wrong answer, it'll give you an X. But if you answer a wrong answer you already answered, it would say you'd wait 10 seconds and be like, boop, you already answered that. Try again, and the timer would start over again. So you can just keep buying yourself minutes and minutes and minutes if you just keep putting the same answer while you think of what the other response could be. They're like, that's the response to that answer. You already answered that. Try again.
Yeah.
Oh, timer starts over. I got another minute. What is it? What's it? Who? Top 10 things. That,
Show me
yeah.
Skittles.
Yeah. Snack foods that you take to the movies. I already got Skittles and Red Vines. What else? Sour Patch. Damn it. I'll just do Skittles again. Oh, you already answered that. Try again.
Goobers.
Goobers! Finally. Bing! Got it.
Okay. And they're NGC? Or what is the acronym?
NPC.
NPC. Non-playable character.
Non-player... Non-player controlled? NCP. Non-controlled player?
I thought it was non-playable
NPC.
character.
NPC. Non-person character.
I think it's playable. Non-playable.
Okay. Yeah, one of
I don't know.
those.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Does it really matter?
It
The
doesn't matter.
movie was great, though.
Yeah.
It was fucking fantastic. It was really funny. The humor's great. The Rock, dude, he can
can't miss.
fucking do anything.
Yep. You cannot miss.
Him and Kevin Hart's chemistry is great.
It's pretty
like
good.
the scene where
Pretty good.
where Kevin Hart slaps the Rock and he doesn't move.
Yeah.
And he barely slaps him like this and he goes flying into the rocks.
Now I really want to watch it now.
Yeah. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
Ah, my brother.
And Jack Black, you're right. He wasn't Jack Blackie.
I know. but he was, but it was excusable. It was like within the frame of the movie.
I was about to ask you. So
Yeah.
in this world,
yes.
they established the rules from the get-go.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
you're on board?
Yeah, they did it well.
Yeah.
Because they made a reason why he's acting the way that he acts. Versus not giving us a reason and him just being that way. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you acting that way? Who acts that way in real life? Oh, maybe a teenage girl. Got it.
So this takes place in the same world as the original, right? Because Alan Parrish, his little clubhouse or whatever.
Yep.
That's where one of the Jonas brothers, Nick Jonas, was hiding out.
Right.
All those years.
Yeah. And there was another reference. Shoot. There's a reference to Jumanji, maybe not in this movie, or maybe it was in this movie too. It got sucked inside of a board game. Oh no, I don't know what it was.
Check out Jumanji though. That movie's badass.
Yeah,
it was fun.
yeah. Was it Welcome to the Jungle?
Yes.
Yeah,
This movie had no right to be as good as it did. Everyone thought going in, oh, this fucking movie looks dumb. They're remaking Jumanji, and it turned out to be amazing.
the only reason I watched it because my daughter kept talking about it and like glowing reviews about it. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Don't tell me anymore because I don't want any spoilers. Because she was just, I need to tell you about this part. Like, no, baby, no. So he watched it and was like, all right.
The Rock, he did his wrestling finish move, the rock bottom, to one of the guys.
Yep,
He did that. Karen Gillan, she's really fucking funny, dude.
she's great. Yeah,
She's tall. Holy shit. She's like almost as big as The Rock, like height wise. She almost
is
got
that right?
Yeah, she almost. There was a scene where they're next to each other and they're like this
wow.
far apart.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I thought Matt Smith was like tiny, and she doesn't seem that taller than him.
I'll pull up this height.
She's 6 feet or 5'11" or something. Yeah,
I might go 5'10". I was gonna say 5'9", but I'll go as far as 10 because you said she's tall already. So just throw another inch on there.
So going in, were you just dreading the movie because of Jack Black? Were you just dreading like, oh god,
Yeah.
he's gonna ruin it for me?
Yes, absolutely. Kevin Hart can be funny. He can also go a little overboard. So that was kind of like an although like I don't know, these two guys in the same movie together. Well, how is that going to work? But I knew The Rock was going to be fine because I haven't seen him in anything that I haven't liked yet.
Yeah,
She's 5'11".
He's 5'11". Oh,
Matt Smith 6.
he's 6 feet. Matt Smith.
Mm-hmm.
What the? Why do you think he was so tiny? Oh, maybe because. Wait, I don't know. What the?
He's skinny.
Okay. He's smaller than Tennant. So was it Tennant like 6'3"?
Well, Dwayne Johnson's 6'5",
Meow.
and she was wearing boots. Yes,
yeah.
with heels that are probably this long. So that 5'11" turned to 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 inches shorter than Dwayne.
All right, Tennant is 6'1". That's why. Because compared to Tennant. Wait.
So she's interacted with different doctors.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Who?
We said Tennant and Smith.
The woman doctor.
No, I'm talking about Karen Gillan.
Karen Gillan.
She's
No, it's only Matt Smith.
oh, okay.
What about the doctor's wife?
River Song?
Yeah.
She's not a doctor.
I thought she was a doctor.
No. She's half Time Lord,
Yes.
but she's not the Doctor.
Yes.
Time Lord and Doctor are different things, man.
Yes.
All doctors are Time Lords, but not all Time Lords are doctors. You see?
There's a comedian.
It's a rhombus square thing or whatever.
There's a comedian. I forgot what podcast he was on, but he mentioned that logic you said.
Yeah.
All Time Lords are doctors, but all whatever,
Yeah.
however that went.
Yeah.
He said not all Trump supporters are racist, but all racists are Trump supporters.
Okay. All right. I like it.
What if I were to produce a future possibility where she will meet another doctor?
She may have been in the same scene as Capaldi, as like a flashback type of thing, as Capaldi was dying. I think she might have showed up and been like hey, goodbye. But
So I looked up info on this Jumanji movie.
okay.
It is the second highest grossing film in the history of Sony Pictures.
Wow.
I think the first Spider-Man movie, or Spider-Man 2, is their number one highest grossing movie ever. The fucking Jumanji remake, dude. The movie no one thought was going to be good.
Yeah. No,
Is their second highest grossing movie ever.
it's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's
great.
great.
I'm not upset about
I
that.
loved it.
Yeah, as far as movies goes, I mean, it was kind of an original concept. I mean, things like it have been done, but not
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah. Everyone just had great chemistry working together.
Yeah.
So it turns out Karen Gillan was at the same place as the doctor, David Tennant.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, in The Fires of Pompeii?
Yes.
That's not it's a different character, same actors though.
Same
I
actress?
get what you're saying.
And
Two doctors in that one.
yeah, actually 3 doctors.
What? No. Oh yeah, the Dr. Donna?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. Anyway.
Wow, that's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
blurry.
right, well, I think we're
Blurry.
warmed up enough here.
Yep. So we're going to discuss 2008's Max Payne.
Yes.
Also, that's what we're doing?
Yeah.
This is another video game adaptation.
Yeah.
What have we done so far? We've done the Mario Brothers,
Resident
Evil, Silent Hill,
Silent Hill. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
Mortal Kombat!
Yeah. Even that was stop animation, but still.
I think-
Stop animation.
I
Or
think that
motion
was it.
capture still.
That sounds right.
We've had a good chunk of these video game
Did you do Street Fighter?
adaptations.
Mortal-
No, I want to do Street Fighter.
Okay.
Oh.
I also want to do Assassin's Creed.
Power Rangers? No, not really.
No.
Oh.
Well, that wasn't a video
Which
game
Power
first.
Rangers?
No. Ninja Turtles?
That was in a video game
That was a comic first.
We didn't do those, one of those yet, right?
Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
No.
No.
But again, those are cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So we're doing Max Payne, 2008's Max Payne. We're going to start the normal podcast now.
Rocky? Did we do a Rocky?
Rocky. We did Rocky 4.
Yeah.
But that's not.
That's based off of Punch Out, I thought.
No.
Little Mac?
Nice try.
No? All right.
New.
So here we go.
Yep.
The podcast. Hello out there in podcast land, and welcome back to Spoilers, your bad movie review show on the Rat Pack Podcast Network, where your hosts have lots of opinions but zero credentials. Each week we watch a movie, usually a bad one. We crack a couple jokes, we give you our insight into the film, and we play a couple games at the end. I'm your host, Hollywood, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Adam and Maestro.
Hello.
Howdy.
This week, we're watching a pick from Adam with 2008's Max Payne, based on the video game.
Yeah.
This movie's directed by John Moore. His only other real notable work, A Good Day to Die Hard.
Oh.
That's the fourth one.
Yep. That was the
Superhero.
turn. Yep.
Superhero McClane.
Yep. He was in stasis in between 3 and 4, and he emerged out of his cocoon to become
Super
a
Shredder.
god.
Super McClane.
Yeah.
This movie stars Mark Wahlberg, Mila Kunis, Beau Bridges, Chris Ludacris. I'm just going to call him Ludacris. Chris
Yeah.
O'Donnell, and Donald Logue.
What does this mean? I'm always
Yes.
curious about this.
Uh-huh.
When it says Jim Bravura as Chris Ludacris Bridges,
Uh-huh.
what does that mean?
So look at the IMDb page
Yeah.
to the left. See how it says Ludacris?
Yeah. It says Ludacris. That's the actor.
Yes.
And then
But
Jim,
at the no. So Jim is his character's name.
Right.
So in the parentheses, as Chris Ludacris Bridges, that's how he was credited at the time of the release. So he goes by Ludacris now, but on IMDb at this time he was going as Chris Ludacris Bridges.
Okay, so it's a name change situation.
So if you actually look up a movie with The Rock,
Yeah.
if you look up like the Scorpion King, it'll say Dwayne Johnson, Scorpion King, parentheses, as Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Because I've seen that a couple times and I'm always confused by it.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just
why is it as this? Yes, we know.
It's whatever their name was at the time of the release.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's confusing. Well, I'm glad I got that squared away though.
Let me give you a brief synopsis. We'll go from there. Coming together to solve a series of murders in New York City are a police detective whose family was slain as part of a conspiracy and an assassin out to avenge her sister's death. The duo will be hunted by the police, the mob, and a ruthless corporation. I ask this every week. Have you ever seen this movie before?
I have.
It's true.
Does it count if I pass by as it was going?
So no.
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 I've never
That's
seen
every trailer then. I mean, technically, we've all passed by a movie.
Well, the reason why I didn't want to watch it afterwards was because I heard so many bad things about it,
Yeah.
especially from Adam.
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
No.
I never played the game. Like I said in the past on these shows, I don't really play video games. The only video games I play is Madden.
Right.
The only non-Madden, like recent Madden game I played that I really liked were those Arkham Asylum games, the
Ooh,
Batman
good.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
those are
good.
fun.
But other than that, it's just Madden.
Okay.
So I was never familiar with Max Payne, the video game, the character.
If you do like
Amazing.
Max Payne, not Max Payne, if you do like the Batman games, might I consider the Assassin's Creed series?
I don't own a system.
Might I consider? You have a PC though, yes?
I have a Mac.
Let me double check. I'll be right back and let you know.
Mac's hard for gaming, man.
True.
It's real tough.
Yeah, but they do have a list.
Yeah, there's some stuff, but not a whole lot. No, the video game Max Payne, I was in love with. This is during my gaming period. I was a hardcore gamer for maybe a 5-6 year period. No, that's not true. Basically, up until I got back from college, I was gaming as hard as I could. Even to the
Really
point
hard.
of even to the point of being grounded as a junior high student, waking up at 2 a.m. so that I could play video games without the parents knowing about it. Final Fantasy Tactics was my game of choice at that time.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this Max Payne, when it came out, it was the first type of game like this that I'd ever played, and it was just so awesome. The bullet time, that I think it was the first time I ever had bullet time in a game.
I read it somewhere. This is the first video game to incorporate bullet time.
Okay,
and
great.
The video game was in 2001. The Matrix is 99.
Okay,
So it's 2 years off of the Matrix introducing bullet time.
yeah, and man, was it awesome. And but more than that, just the gameplay, the story was psychological. There's certain levels where you're pretty much going through your own nightmares, reliving your wife and kid dying, and the way that the graphics, not the graphics, because the graphics were, well, at the time, amazing. Looking back, maybe not so much, but it just they instilled a feeling of that where it was just like dark and sad and just kind of like a little scary even. It was deep, and it that left a mark. Like I don't remember much more about the game except for those scenes where you're reliving, you're coming home to your house where your wife and kid are dead. Where it's basically like it's black, and there's a trail of blood that you're walking, and then the hallway gets longer and longer, and then you go into the room, and the baby blocks are bouncing around to form a word that says baby, and then moves around again and it says dead or something. It was, and the music and everything. Oh,
That sounds cool.
yeah, it was nuts.
Is this storyline in the movie the same from the video game?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
The whole supernatural element, which I
Okay.
forgot about.
Okay. This is a complete bait and switch.
Yes, it is.
Because before I watched the movie, I watched the trailer because
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about the movie. All I remember is there's like angels and demons and shit, right?
Yeah.
So I watched the trailer, and this is like a excellent example of bait and switch. Like if you look up bait and switch in the dictionary,
Yeah.
Max Payne the movie is in there. Because I'm watching this and I'm thinking this is gonna be like Constantine.
Right.
It's gonna be like a R.I.P.D.
Oh yeah.
I think it's. I just think it's going to
no.
be like this stuff like this, where like it's a guy in the world and there's like monsters and angels,
Have I put that on our list?
and
yet
he
to
has
do movies?
to.
RIPD?
No,
Okay,
should.
that's on. Yeah.
and I'm thinking, okay, so there's angels and demons and shit in this world.
Yeah.
I watched this movie, and there are angels, quote unquote, in the movie, but they're not real. They're
Right.
just a figment of imagination.
Yep.
Because there's one scene in the trailer where Max is on his knees and he's like, ah, and the sky is on fire and there's like angels, demons, and shit flying around him.
Looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah. It looks like I said, Constantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the movie, it's taken completely out of context.
I do enjoy that as far as trailers go, where they don't spoil anything of the movie.
But they're selling you one thing,
Yeah.
and they turn around and feed you something else.
I've actually that's been a thought of mine for a long time, that's what movies should be. And maybe I've said it on the podcast before, where the trailer should be the first minute of the movie, and then it's like all those scenes that you saw in the trailer happen in the first minute of the movie, and then all right, now it's on with the real story. So you have no idea what the actual story is about because they wasted the trailer on just the opening and get it out of the way. So yeah, technically you saw what you wanted to see, but here's a movie that you weren't expecting, because I don't like the spoiler aspects of trailers.
Do you remember the first Cloverfield trailer? Do you remember that?
Yes.
What was in there?
I remember it exactly.
Was it just like black and noises?
No, it's
It's found footage kind of looking thing.
Yeah. Well.
and it's a guy's like party.
Yeah.
And everybody's like having a good time. They're like, "Oh man, we're gonna miss you, bro!" And then out of nowhere, it looks like it takes place in New York City. It looks like there's like a terrorist attack
Or an earthquake.
Yeah.
or an earthquake or something. And then the Statue of Liberty head rolls by, and there's like claw marks on it.
Yeah. That's
And
right.
And then it goes Cloverfield.
Yes.
And you're like, "What the fuck?
Yeah. What could that even
What's
mean?
happening?" And they gave you no info.
Yep.
It was just figure it out when you get there.
I showed that to my daughter for the first time because we want to watch the
sequel?
Paradox
Oh, the Netflix
on
one.
Netflix. And as soon as that scene happened where she's the Statue of Liberty head rolled by, she's like, "What in the world? This is amazing! Look at those effects!" She's like, "Wow, this is what 20 years old by now, or something
No.
crazy? 10 years?
No,
I think it's been 10 years since the first one came out, 2008.
it's around 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but she was just like, these effects are amazing. The whole time she kept saying that it was doing something through her chest. I'm like, no, baby, that's suspense. That's true suspense, not the suspense you're used to in these other movies. This is an actual like,
Wait.
oh,
What's the suspense in other movies you're talking about? What is that?
what other movies don't have this kind of suspense? Basically, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, you mean the level of suspense?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Where it's just like, oh, because
Don't do that ever again.
because it's so much more. You feel it more because it's from your point of view, basically, not a movie point of view. So it makes it seem more real. And I think now this Paradox thing better be found footage as well, because it's perfect for it's not.
It's shot like a traditional movie.
Okay, damn it. Because in this day and age, that is perfect because everybody's recording everything all the time.
Yeah.
So you can relate to that, and it becomes more real somehow, even though it's kind of not conventional way to shoot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Back
we
to the
talking
one
about?
thing you were talking about earlier, the
Oh, the
game
trailers.
from Mac. You might want to consider. I think it was a Dying Light.
All right.
No, I don't like games.
It's similar to what you like. You said,
Anybody got time for that?
Well, I only like that one game.
which is called.
Actually, I've only played just the first Arkham game.
Yeah, I understand.
I haven't played any of the sequels.
I understand.
I only like Madden.
I understand. I'm just saying this is also a horror movie game.
No.
Okay.
I tried Resident Evil when I was in high school, and I'm like,
you
wasn't
should
a fan.
try, if you like Madden, you're going to like Madden 2K18. I think you'll like that one.
2019 when it comes out next year.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that one's not out yet, obviously.
So did you like this movie?
No.
Since you like the game, so it's not a
No.
faithful adaptation.
No. Again, I don't remember too many details about the movie, but I don't remember ever being upset with the game. So therefore, this movie did not hold true to the game.
Did you see this movie in theaters?
No.
Okay.
No, I think I knew it wasn't going to be what I wanted it to be,
worth saying.
because Max Payne had built up in my head
Yeah.
the game, like so much adoration for the game. There's no way the movie's going to be any good, so I avoided it until it came out. I think I got it from Blockbuster at one point.
Oh, from the bargain bin,
Yeah. No, I rented it. It was my Blockbuster pass, so it was free. I didn't pay for it.
like my movie pass.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in this movie that didn't need to happen or should have been done much better. The biggest problem I have with it is the casting of it. There's too many people that we know and recognize that are taking away from this as it should be a very serious dark story.
You're talking about Max Payne again, yes?
Yeah, the movie.
And you're talking about Mila Kunis with her weird gun that she carries around like a purse.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're talking about Ludacris as an FBI agent?
Yes.
Yo, motherfuckers, fucked up.
Yeah. This should have all been known names. We should have not known any of these people.
Do you know Bro Bridges?
Yeah, I recognize him.
Do you know who he is, though?
No.
That's Jeff Bridges, the dude, his brother.
Oh, is that right? Okay. I've seen him in a bunch of things.
Stargate, maybe?
No, I never saw Stargate.
Yeah.
That's next on my
The
nerd list
TV show.
to check out. Yeah.
SG-1?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. I gotta watch your boy first, and then I'll go through the series.
Oh, you've never seen the movie?
No.
Oh,
What
yeah.
movie?
Stargate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's Kurt Russell and the guy from The Blacklist, Robert California.
Didn't we force that movie on him at one point?
Not Stargate, no.
No, we did more for Guyver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's completely
not-
different.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
completely different.
About Kroll. Was it Crowley?
No.
I forced that upon you too. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Don't worry, I'll force something better on to you next time.
Stargate's good.
Yeah.
There was a guy I went to high school with who loved Stargate, the TV series, and he hated Kurt Russell. Like, he would talk shit about him. Like, he said Kurt Russell's movies are good, but Kurt Russell is not good in them. So one time,
That's a weird thing.
So one time we were in his Garage playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And he had so we were out of high school at this point. We were like 22, 23. He had every season of Stargate SG-1 stacked.
Nice.
And I was like, damn, dude, you really like Stargate, huh? And he goes, yeah, it's my favorite sci-fi show. And I said, yeah, but wasn't Kurt Russell in the original movie? And he goes, that's fucking bullshit. He goes, Richard Dean Anderson played a better version of him in the show. I'm like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
So don't forget who came first.
I'll get around to it at some point.
They have their own website now.
Well, are they still making
You can
it?
pay, like, I think $20, and you have access to Stargate the movie and every series, because they're starting a new series for Stargate that's exclusive to their website. The storyline takes place in the 30s when they first find the Stargate in Egypt.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait, you're not talking about Star Trek, are you?
No.
Because they're doing the exact
Stargate.
same thing.
Well, Star Trek is on the CBS app.
Yeah.
But
Star Trek Discovery.
this is called Stargate.
SG0?
No. I forgot the
I'll find
website.
it.
Yeah. But it's exclusive to Stargate content.
SGO, because then Origin.
It's just dork.
But it looks like 0, so it's before 1. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, the casting was distracting. The story, to be done right, should have been much darker and much more, I don't know, I guess emotional. Much more of a journey than this, whatever the detective back and forth nonsense. Fucking Robin's in this.
Oh, Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why do you got all these names in here? Because I don't know. If they were trying to do the story more true to the game, it would have to have been grittier, no names, so that you don't have connections, and then I think it would have been a much better movie.
He was right. It is Stargate O for Origins.
Oh.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not joking.
All right,
Cool.
victory. All right.
I'm really hoping to do better than the last one.
Anyway.
Ooh, Stargate Command.
So this opens up with kind of it's kind of a flashbacky type of thing, right?
It gives you that kind of a feel like you're watching Sin City.
Or it's a flash forward. He's drowning in a lake, and it's one of those things.
It's a Marv moment.
Oh, what?
Marv moment.
Marv? Oh yeah,
No, it's
happened in Sin City, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's him in the frozen lake,
yeah,
and it's him flashing back to how we got here, which
Right.
happens in a lot of movies.
yeah.
It happens in the movie we're watching next
Yes,
week.
it does. It
So
sure does.
I saw that one first, next week's movie,
too.
and then I saw this, and I was like, they're doing this shit again.
Same trope. Look at that.
So he's in a frozen lake, frozen river, whatever, we don't know yet,
Yeah,
and he's given this
I'm gonna be dead.
monologue.
They're gonna find me.
So let me tell you how he got here.
just another body at the bottom of the river.
So let me tell you how he got here, and
Yeah.
then flashback
Yeah,
to the events of prior to that.
yeah,
And
You say what, like a few days tops?
yeah,
yeah.
we find out that Max Payne works in the cold case unit
Yes.
of the NYPD, and it seems every cop there is afraid of him.
Yep.
Because there's that one black cop, and he's like, "Hey, what's up with this guy? Listen to me. Don't ever talk to Payne.
Yeah.
You leave him alone in the cold case unit.
Yeah.
I got to deliver all this exposition to you before we move on to the next scene."
Right.
Basically, the reason why I'm giving you this tour is because I fucked up. And the fact that you're here is because you fucked up. Everyone's fucked up at some point in time. Leave this guy alone. He doesn't, he don't, he, something like that.
Yeah, he says something like, you know how you hold your breath when you walk by a cemetery? That's a cemetery. Basically, just hold your breath when you walk by him. Don't move along.
Now, the reason he's in the cold case unit is because Max Payne is trying to find the killers of his wife and daughter.
Yes.
Which you find out down the road.
Yes.
And I read that that's the first level of the video game, or that's like an opening. That's the opening cut scene. Is you find out in the video game very early that his wife and daughter were murdered.
Yes.
So now he has to figure out who did it.
Yes, absolutely.
But we get that like 45 minutes into this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That should have been the opening scene.
There kind of was a little bit where he's in the house. They show a little flash of him walking up to the house with some that kids music kind of playing. Or, well, because I played the game, I knew what they were referencing. But as a watcher, you're not gonna know what that is. It's just that weird, like.
So someone like me who is not familiar with anything.
Yeah. Yeah, because it basically starts off with like you're a mess, just kind of like looking in the mirror like, another day. What the. He's just like taking some pills.
So he's like John McClane before the superhero mode.
Yeah,
I got a fucking headache and drank too much.
Yeah, he's an awful person now, but he's still driven by his wife and thing. Like he's an alcoholic, typical cop type of thing where he's trying to drown the pain with the meds and booze, but still also trying to do the right thing, which. Kind of in the next movie as well.
Yeah. Because it's a... shit, yeah.
Interesting.
Holy shit.
I think of the same character.
What are the odds that we would have picked these two back to back? Same opening shot.
Yeah. I've seen both movies.
Same type of archetype.
But I'd forgotten about both movies completely altogether, too.
Yeah.
So, but maybe some part of me... All right. Anyway, we'll get to that. Hang out and find out. Sorry.
Is this the subway scene where he goes in the subway and those heroin addicts are like
this
fucking?
This was kind of cool.
They're shaking.
This was reminiscent of the game.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of scenes for some reason. I remember a lot of scenes in bathrooms in subway bathrooms. I don't know why. I remember a lot of that happening in the game. Yeah. So they get approached by some junkies. The drugs is also a big theme in the game. I don't remember how or why, but I remember drugs was a big theme in the game.
Was this Valkyr drug in the original game?
I seriously doubt it.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay.
I think there was some like satanic cults in the game.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
But there were no demons or angels?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember
because I remember last week when you said this movie, I was like, does this movie have like supernatural shit in it? And you were like, kind of, but you didn't want to
I said yes because I was like, that sounds familiar, but I don't know what it is or how or why. I remember there being a supernatural element and not liking it, but I guess not.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
this does look like a level from a video game.
Yeah.
This bathroom scene.
Yes. So he beats up the junkies. He's trying to find leads. I need a name. He's been following one of these guys because I guess he thinks he's got information about somebody else that might have more information about somebody else. Maybe he'll find out level 5.
You have to beat up the guy in the bathroom to get the key.
Right.
To unlock the door to meet the guy.
You beat up the guy in the bathroom. He drops a matchbook. On the matchbook has the name of a club. You go to the club.
Yes.
And open the matchbox. It says "Love Wanda," so you got to go find Wanda
at this club.
And then Wanda doesn't want to talk at first, but
and she's an NPC.
Yeah. She eventually trusts you for some reason and gives you a name, Lou at the auto shop. And I go, all right. So now you go to the auto shop.
Well, no, you have to leave, get in your car, and drive. Using the map to figure out how to get to the...
While exposition is happening, while he's talking about, man, I hate these auto shops. Always trying to rip you off. You don't know what you're doing. What was that Linda thinking, by the way? She's kind of hot, but what was she doing in that place? Mm-hmm. Girl like that doesn't belong in a place like that, let me tell you. Oh, we're here.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds like a video game to me.
Yeah.
So one of the junkies drops... this blue. It looks like a heroin. What the junkies shoot out of what they put the needle into.
Yeah.
That little vial.
Mhm.
It's blue. You don't know what's in there. He picks it up, sticks it in his pocket.
Benedict solution.
This is before they go in the bathroom, because this is going to come into play later. This drug.
Yeah.
That he has possession.
Looks like a miniature, like super miniature canister of barbicide
Yes.
that you see at the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I was actually playing with a little bit of that earlier when I was doing with some carbohydrates. I was working with Benedict solution.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
Huh. All right.
So one of the guys escapes the bathroom. He escapes Max Payne, and he jumps on the subway tracks, and he's running along, and he's seeing like something flying above him.
Yeah.
He's you don't know what it is,
Yeah. It's like shadowy somethings.
but it looks like it's flying, hovering above him.
Right.
And the guy's just ah, and the thing is distracting him as a train comes, and bam,
Yeah.
and the screen goes red. And Maestro brought it up earlier about Sin City. It looked like Sin City.
Okay.
Sugar.
Like the black and white, like transition shots from when it would go from there. The guy's hit by the train. It's red, and then it goes to black and white. And I'm like, yeah, that's very Sin City-ish.
Yeah. They are trying to play with colors a lot in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's the kind of grayscale version of life, and then there's the sepia version of life, which is
The flashback to his
Yeah,
wife and daughter were murdered.
right. It's basically color means happiness. Black and white is not happiness. That's what they're trying to go back and forth. That's the theme they're trying to go with here. So now what? Now he has to go to the club, or his old friend of his.
Yeah, so he has an informant, a CI.
CI, yes.
Uh-huh. He has a CI at the club who he knows. So he goes and he sees Mila Kunis' sister.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know they're sisters yet, but
Right.
it's this one chick who I've seen somewhere before. I feel like she was a Bond girl. She might have been the Bond girl in Quantum of Solace or one of the newer ones.
Olga Kurilenko. She was in Quantum of Solace.
There you go. I knew it. Yep.
Look
she was
at
the
you
Bond
now.
girl in Quantum of Solace. I knew she looked familiar.
Also in Oblivion. That was a decent movie.
Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, real decent.
Uh-huh.
Hitman.
Oh, yeah. She was in Hitman.
Yeah. That was
Not
the
bad.
daughter of the guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the thing.
With the place.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, she has a nice little career there.
Look at that.
Look at you. What's her name?
Look at you. Olga Kurilenko, man.
Look at you.
That's a little clunky.
man.
Yeah. Olga Kurilenko, man.
So her name is Natasha in the movie, right? So she has some info about something having to do with Max's wife.
It's unclear.
It's vague.
It's very because
She kind of leads him on with it.
She just walks up to him like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "All right." I don't know if he's following the lead. Did she say something? Maybe it was in Russian. I think the subtitles. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what it is, but he eventually follows her into the back room.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking through the peephole or whatever, and sees some flutterings, the same winged things we saw on the subway.
Uh-huh.
He's very confused. Turns around. There's that guy from Prison Break.
The main bad guy, right?
Yeah, Amari Nolasco.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
He's been in everything. He plays the same character all the time.
Yeah.
He's always the same guy.
All these guys have wings on their forearm. They look like angel wings,
Yeah.
which will come into play later.
Prison Break. Oh, Die Hard. He was in A Good Day to Die Hard. This Lupino guy.
Wait, A Good Day to Die Hard?
A Good Day to
That's
Die
the
Hard.
fifth one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where he goes to Russia.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah, man.
that's when it starts going downhill. Oh yeah, this guy's been in everything.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
So we find out he's the main bad guy
Ooh.
down the road.
Yeah.
But everyone in his crew, they have all these angel tattoos on their forearms.
Yeah, it's like a wing of some kind.
Uh-huh.
They say it's
angel
for
wing.
protection or something like that.
Well, that's the Valkyrie symbol, which we find out later. This is a different thing. I think this tattoo on the wrist leads them to the other tattoo, which is the Valkyrie, because they're not the same tattoo, right?
No.
No.
It's similar. The Valkyrie tattoo is two of them, not just one wing.
Right. And it looks cooler.
Yeah, it does. But I believe that the reason why they were tattooed was because they were They weren't they subjects they were tested on, basically in the process of creating this thing, and then they were being like taken out slowly.
Yeah, I think that's right.
What was his name? Lupino,
man.
Lupino.
Yeah. So basically, he was in charge of taking out all the test subjects that got out or that were loose, whatever, and because they are the ones that are still getting those weird hallucinations.
Yeah.
Mm.
We find that kind of stuff out later, though. For now, he just Max Payne meets Natasha. Hey, you want to go back to your place? I'll tell you what I know. Like, all right. They go back. She gets naked. He's like, not interested. They just need some information.
She leaves.
Yeah. What is? She says something. She's very cold.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you want to bang? No. All right. Well, what's the name of the girl you're going to tell me a sad story about? I'll pretend to be her if you want. Oh, Max. And then she eventually just leaves.
And she's taking the drug too, right? Because
Yes.
she's seeing the wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, at this point, we don't know this is a byproduct.
I know.
Yeah. So at this point, she leaves and she gets killed by these winged things. She calls some guy. Hey, I'm out of the stuff. I need more stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She dies.
And she has Max's ID or his
wallet.
Badge.
The whole wallet.
Yeah, the whole wallet.
I guess she swiped it on the way out of the thing. Then the detective missed it. But okay.
And Donald Loge, who you've seen in everything.
Yeah.
He's the henchman in Blade who always gets fucking burned. Do you remember him?
Yep.
Yeah. He's Max's former partner who's also working on his wife's case. And he finds they figure out that the wallet's there. So he talks to Max himself. He goes, "Listen, I'm your friend. Your wallet was found at the scene of the crime. Now, someone who doesn't care about you is going to come and interrogate you about this. So you got to open up to me, man. You got to tell me everything you know."
How do you know this girl?
Yeah, he just blows him out. Like,
I'm innocent, so fuck it.
Yeah,
I don't care. Doesn't matter. Yeah, pull me in. I don't need an alibi because I'm innocent. Like, I think kind of do.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah. You can just say, "Believe me, I'm innocent." Believe me.
Believe me.
I wasn't there. If I was there, you'd know it because it would be the best time anybody was ever there.
You never met anyone as innocent as me. I am the most innocent person you've ever met.
Right. Yeah, so he pretty much tells them we find out they were ex-partners, and I guess Max is mad at him for not finding his wife's killer still.
Yep.
So
even though he's trying, even to this day, he's still working on that case.
Right.
And later on down the road, we'll just get rid of his storyline. Yeah. He's going through paperwork, and he calls Max, and he goes, "I found something about Michelle's death," and then he gets taken out.
Yeah,
by something.
It's the same tattoo. It's he found the same tattoo on Natasha that was on some other junkies or something that killed Michelle. Because 3 people killed Michelle. Or
yes.
Was Michelle, right?
Yes, that's his wife's name.
Yeah, 3 people killed Michelle, and 2 got killed, and 1 got away. So Max Payne is trying to find that one.
That one guy who got away, and the 2 that are dead, and Natasha, that's right, have that angel tattoo. Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Oh my god, I think I found a connection."
So this is the thing that bothers me in movies like this. In his case file, there's a picture of this tattoo. I'm assuming this is the only picture they have of this, and he just circles and says, "Possible connection to Michelle." He like writes it in red pen on the picture. Like, well, fuck. What if that becomes something in evidence later and it has nothing to do with Michelle? You're screwed.
That's true.
Well, I can't believe that. Well, maybe they have multiple copies somewhere. Maybe they have the negative somewhere. I don't know. It's just it's a weird thing.
Yeah, I feel like they would have a negative somewhere.
But still, I see that in movies all the time, where they'll write notes in pen on the picture that are questions. Just like, what, you're going to forget the question? Just circle the tattoo. You'd be like, why did I circle that? I don't know. Oh, I had written here, connection to Michelle. Oh, yeah, that's what I circled it for. What kind of detective are you if you need to write those kind of notes to yourself, asking yourself those kinds of questions? You should circle it, fine.
Or just put a sticky note on it.
Thank you.
A post-it.
Yeah, paperclip, another thing on there. Mm-hmm. So this is still it stays intact. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is a nerd collector in me. There's like, no, leave it in mint condition. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be worth anything if you desecrate it.
Best idea ever.
So Mina Kunis, we find out that they're sisters now.
Yeah.
Natasha and Mona is her name.
Yeah.
She goes to Max, pissed off. She's actually half Russian, I think, Mila Kunis. So she's sporting her real like Russian accent in this movie.
Nice.
My sister said that you. That's not Russian. I can't pull it off. I'm not very good with accents.
Yeah, that's
It's okay.
that's half Russian, half Polak, I think.
Yeah.
Is that derogatory? Can I say Polak?
Yeah, Polak's fine.
Right.
People have like Polak jokes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mila Kunis is Russian?
She's half Russian.
Yeah.
So, what is? They go to a tattoo artist. Is this the tattoo scene with the guy who knows everything about Norse mythology?
This is somebody, right? This guy is somebody.
He looks familiar.
Dude.
Because first of all, he's got a crazy voice.
Uh-huh.
That's an amazing voice that he's got on him.
I feel like he had to have a beard at some point in time.
I feel like he's like maybe like a rock star or something. He's got to be somebody famous.
We'll pull it up, see what happens.
Yeah, I'll see what I can find on this.
So they go to the tattoo parlor where everyone's getting these tattoos from. I think Mona tells Max where her sister got the tattoo from, and this guy's an NPC, has to be, because I'm here just to give you information that'll help your story later on down the road.
Here we go.
They go to the tattoo artist.
Stephen R. Hart.
Oh yeah, dude, I've seen him he's been in horror movies. I
can see that.
Resident Evil, Mortal Instruments.
That's not a horror movie.
Man Seeking Woman. That seems weird. Oz. Lost Ground 91. Max Fear Itself. Shoot 'em up.
Oh, that's what we
Club
see.
Bouncer. Silent Hill. Look at that.
Uh-huh. I knew he was in a horror
We
movie.
did both of those. Resident Evil. We haven't done Apocalypse yet. German's Quest.
Whatever.
All right.
So he's the
voice though.
he's the NPC of this movie.
Yeah.
They show him a picture of the tattoo, and he says, "Oh, this is the tattoo of a Valkyrie." And in Norse mythology, they're angels who protect warriors on the battlefield. Like this guy just knew everything you needed to know.
And he has a book
I'm
there
dumping you
about the
exposition.
history.
Yes.
Not just the history. Like, you want to know about that tattoo? Here.
Yeah.
Brings out a tome. Let me tell you all about this tattoo specifically. The Valkyries believed, the Norse times, if you died in your sleep, you go to hell. The only way to get into heaven is to die in conflict. And, blah, 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 blah.
There's a song. I believe it's March of the Valkyries.
Yeah.
You know that song? The dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun da da dun da da dun.
Yes, man.
Yep.
By Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Or Wagner, depending on your
Wagner.
pronunciation.
It's like you start off with a V, end up with a W.
Yeah. But it's spelled with a W.
Yes,
But it's
I know.
pronounced with a V.
What?
It's pronounced as a V, even though it's spelled with a W.
Is this the part of the game where you get the information from the NPC and you kind of lock it away like, I hope that comes into play later?
Right. And you know because you can't skip it.
Yeah.
You're sitting there, you're hitting A, like, come on. And you just got to hear the whole thing. Like, I guess this is important.
Yeah.
This is when you're exploring the room.
Uh-huh.
So if this was the game, you're walking around the entire room as fast as you can, just looking at everything while this monologue is going on.
You're like, oh no, I can't skip this guy.
Yeah, exactly. I can't skip him. I'm going to search the room then. There's got to be something here.
Uh-huh.
But there's not.
No.
You just have to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes story's important.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So I'm watching this, never seen the movie, not familiar with the game.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, okay, so in this world, these angels exist. That's what those fucking winged creatures are.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh-wee.
Oh. So Max, so we find out that his wife worked at this pharmaceutical company.
Yeah. It's like Esprin or something.
Yeah.
Ace.
The name has to do with Norse mythology.
Yeah.
I do know that. And Norse mythology is Thor. That's like Thor, Loki,
Yeah.
Odin, those people.
Yep.
So he's taken some of her belongings out of storage, and he realized that some of her files were missing on her last project she was assigned to before she was murdered.
Right. But also noticing on the folders themselves, there's a little logo there.
Oh, there's I never noticed that.
What?
Holy shit.
It's only been 3 years that I've been on the grind, knocking down doors. Oh, the logo of the company my wife works for.
My wife, who was mysteriously murdered, worked at.
I feel like Wings. All right. There's been a lot of talk about Wings, too, by the way. As far as the junkie. When he first questions the junkie, he's like, that guy that died, he only died because the Wings didn't take him away or something. Like, Wings, what the... So it's a constant theme. So yeah, I feel like that
And
should
it just
ring some
never
bells.
clicked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So he goes to see Beau Bridges, he was his dad's partner. So
Yeah.
No.
it's like his godfather.
Well, for first, because his other friend dies.
Oh yeah, Donald Loge gets taken out.
Yeah.
We got rid of his
Yeah.
storyline.
But he wakes up in the hospital. This pissed me off. Because when Max Payne goes, when Marky Mark goes over to this other guy's house, Alex Balder, he gets beat up bad. Like he gets caught way off guard. He gets kicked in the face, thrown against the wall. Next scene, he wakes up in the hospital.
He's clean as a whistle.
Completely. No, it's like no bruising, no cuts.
Just bandages on the hands.
Wasn't that how it is in video games? He just respawned like at 100% again.
Yeah, I guess. He does get bloody later, a little bit, barely. But that was like, what the hell? How is he just fine? I was expecting him to be like, oh, you've been in the hospital for 3 years, Mark. Or Max. But no, it's like, no, this just happened last night. Do you have any leads? We're going to bury him tomorrow. I'm like, what the? So this is all, it happened overnight? He healed overnight? At that point, I was expecting some sort of supernatural, like, all right, so it turns out Max Payne is, he heals fast or something.
He's Logan.
Yeah.
Something like Unbreakable, where he's actually has powers.
Sure. Fine. Whatever. So, that's how we meet Beau Bridges the first time. And we find out that they have some history there.
He was his dad's partner.
Yeah.
So this is like his godfather or something. Like
Right.
they're very close.
Right. Uncle, almost, basically.
Yeah, almost.
Might as well be.
He's a big executive at this pharmaceutical company.
Yep.
And right when I saw this guy, I'm like, he's going to turn on
That's
him.
it?
I already saw this with his brother.
Okay.
His brother, Jeff Bridges, was Obadiah Stane in the first Iron Man movie.
Yes.
And he fucking turned on Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Runs in the family.
Same movie, basically.
Same movie, pretty much. For the most part. Turns on him.
Yeah.
I knew it down the road.
Yeah.
I knew this was coming. I'm like, you can't fucking trust this guy.
Yeah. I didn't get that. He has a trustworthy face.
Okay.
He's got weird eyebrows. But other than that, they're just really thick.
Does he look like his brother?
Now that you mention it, like I can see similarities. I never would have saw it myself, though.
Okay.
They do sound a lot like.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So he goes back to Beau Bridges and like, hey, oh, well, first he gets pulled in by Ludacris, because it turns out we found your wallet at
the
this
scene of
crime
the crime.
scene. So we got to talk to you. And he's pretty much like, nah, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Yeah. And
I don't need no alibi because I didn't do it.
right, yeah, no, it's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that makes you. That's gonna make you look guilty. It's like I don't care.
Yeah, Ludacris was not very good in this role. I think he was playing a version of a cop. It was a cartoon cop, basically, is what he was playing, not a real cop. Now where do we go from here?
We could skip stuff.
That's fine. Good.
Yeah, we could just breeze through this.
So we find out that there's this guy. There's Robin. Knows things.
Chris O'Donnell.
Because he talks to Beau Bridges.
He discovers some file.
Yeah. We need this guy. Is that guy still there? Whatever Donovan or Colvin. It's like Colvin's like, yeah, he still works there. All right. So then Beau Bridges goes to Ludacris saying, hey, this he's getting a little crazy, man. He's getting a little out there. I think I need to stop him before something else happens. This is where he's going. So now we cut to the aspirin place. Aspirin? Doesn't matter. The medical company.
The pharmaceutical company.
Chris O'Donnell. This is another thing that bothered me. Chris O'Donnell is now downstairs in the rain trying to hand an envelope to some mysterious lady.
She's the CEO of the company, I'm guessing.
Saying, hey, we found this guy. And she's like, are you threatening me? Like, no, what? No, I'm just
doing my job, lady.
I thought we'd get a bonus for this. Yeah, and all right, no, go back upstairs. He gets back upstairs, and the view outside, sunny as hell.
Okay.
The sun is.
I never caught that.
There was no rain. It was raining on him seconds ago. In fact, he takes off his coat, still with water on it, when Max Payne is in his office, puts it up on the wall, and in through the window, just light, like sunlight. No rain, no clouds, just nothing.
Well, it could have been a break in the clouds.
It was pouring, man. It was pouring. Anyway, so Max Payne's talking like, "Yeah, tell me about my wife. What do you know? Tell me." Locks the door. Swear to me. All the things. Starts beating him up. Robin cracks. I'm like, all right, I'll tell you. Stop, please. No.
Oh, please. So we find out that they designed a drug called Valkyr. Valkyr.
Yeah.
Valkyr.
No, Valkyr. It was weird
okay.
because it should have been pronounced more like Valkyrie, but it was like Valkyr. It was like, okay, why go through all this trouble with all the Norse things, and then not just call it Valkyrie?
It was like all over the place. Ragnarok was part of it too. It was weird.
It's that giant sword from FF7.
No.
Okay, it is a sword from FF7, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. So you find out that this drug is creating super soldiers, but not really. All it's doing is it's turning off your sensor,
Like inhibitions.
your fear sensor.
Yeah.
So you'll willingly just run into a hail of gunfire.
In 1% of people.
Yes.
In the rest of them, they just go straight junkie.
They go fucking crazy.
They go Jesse Pinkman.
Now here's my problem.
1% goes Walter White.
99%
go Jesse Pinkman.
Jesse Pinkman. Do you understand the reference, Maestro?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I got it. I watched enough episodes to understand.
All right.
Here's the thing I don't get. So a side effect of this drug is you start. So this is where we find out.
Yeah.
These angels they're seeing are not real. This is a figment of the imagination. This is a hallucinogen as a side effect of this Valkyr drug.
Yep.
So all the supernatural shit that you paid to see, it's all in their minds.
Yeah. If you want to see it, you need some drugs.
Yep. How is it that every single person is seeing the exact same thing? I understand it's a side
a good
effect.
question.
That's a very
But
good
how the
question.
fuck can every single person see the exact same thing? The only way this is possible is if one guy saw it and then he was in a group with other guys like, holy shit, man, I'm seeing fucking angels. And that's planted in their head. They're like, holy shit, I'm seeing it too.
It probably is part of that.
Well, think of it this way. Remember when what's her name? The girl in the red dress. What's her name?
Natasha.
Yeah. Remember when she bites it?
Yeah.
That's her first time seeing it.
No, but it's also it's a part of a legend or within the community. They everyone talks about the wings.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it's kind of like almost
Because everyone's a Marine or the test subjects, they're all military.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy who gets flung out of the window by the Valkyrie?
Yeah.
He has a USMC tattoo on his forearm.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So, I got to talk about the scene real quick.
Okay.
So, Max Payne, I don't even know if we skipped it, but who gives a shit? Max Payne goes up there and he sees this guy. He's like, I'm going to jump, man. Like, he's hanging outside the window and
he's standing by a window, like an open hole in the wall, like in the projects area.
It doesn't make sense though, because you look at his hands, the nails are starting to fall off from he's holding it too hard, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's brutal.
And then
That hurts my entire body seeing that kind of stuff.
yeah, I know. Yeah, and then also remember how he gets flung out of the window. It doesn't look like he was he did it with his own force either.
It could look like
It looks like he was
backwards.
dragged out by something. But since none of this shit is real, how could his body have fucking dragged? How did his body jump out of the building like that if these things aren't real that you find out down the road?
Yeah. And also, why didn't... Well, Mia Kunis' line's like, you see all the time, man, other junkie jumps. Like, what? Did you guys not just see that gargoyle? What do you mean?
Yeah, as someone who's never
Yeah.
seen it or familiar with the story,
You can't just say somebody jumped. You just saw him get
yeah,
grabbed
you didn't
by,
see the fucking
by
demon.
freaking Hudson. All right.
I just had to bring that thing up.
Yeah, no, that's. I
Because it looks like there's a rope around his waist and he gets flung back.
no, because it grabs him by the tops of the shoulders here.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I could see it leaning back and jumping. I could see that possibly being the way he was pulled out.
It doesn't matter.
That's fine.
So Chris O'Donnell's he's like, I'll tell you anything you want, but you have to protect me.
Yeah, you gotta get me out of here.
You got to protect me from the man who killed your wife. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
Why is it? Tell me something. They killed me because of the drugs. Get the folder. Let's go. Oh, hey, just like a Notebook in the next movie. We need to take this.
Yeah, that's right.
So they get that thing. They try to get out of there, and
This SWAT unit shows up, but it's actually
it's private security.
private security from Aegis,
Yeah.
Acer.
Oh.
Yeah,
Samsonite.
Yeah, it's a SWAT team, and it's fucking chaos. They kill Chris O'Donnell,
Yeah.
and it's just hell on earth. Ludacris is there, right? He's in the building waiting to see someone. I forget.
He's going up to see, I think, Robin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's going up to see him, and then the SWAT team just starts fucking opening fire.
He's like, oh shit, and he pulls his gun out and he starts going up the stairs.
Another like trope with this movie. How many bullets does his gun have?
His revolver?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 65.
But since it's a video game,
Yeah,
you
quick.
don't run out of ammo.
Yeah, bang, 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 bang. Like, whoa, that was a quick way to revolve.
Seriously, where'd that clip come from?
Yeah, you reload 6 pieces pretty quick.
I mean, I've seen them like in what's it, Expendables, how he reloads really quick for his gun, but he uses both hands. It's not like done next,
Yeah, he's not Neo, for Christ's sake.
or is he?
He's
He
got
does
the
bullet
clips
time.
popping out of his suit and just click.
Yeah, but he does have bullet time.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That was another thing that pissed me off with this movie. The bullet time. There was
one scene.
Yeah, like
One and
barely.
half of the shotgun where he goes backwards.
It was not a scene. It was a fall. It was 3 seconds of actual time in the entire movie. They played with it a little bit where things were slow motiony. The first scene I thought that was going to happen in the bathroom in the subway. He was like, "Oh, it's a nice watch," and he puts the watch off and puts it on the counter. Thought, "Oh, you're going to see the watch hit the ground. Second hand is going to stop, and then everything's going to go all bullet time." It was like, "Oh, here it comes."
Oh, look at you, Adam. You should be a cinematographer.
Thank you.
That sounds good.
Right? Oh man.
So Max escapes the shootout, and he meets up with Mila Kunis, and he has the file.
How does he escape the shootout though?
I don't know.
This is stupid.
Again, it's a video game.
But that actually is true to the video game because there's plenty of levels where you have to go into a room with 5 people, and just you use your bullet time and kill all 5 of them with a shotgun. That was another thing that was true to the game. The shotgun in this movie acts the same way as it did in the game, where it's a crazy powerful weapon that does insane amounts of damage to anybody that's unlucky enough to be around you while you have it.
Yeah.
Well, seriously, I mean, if you saw what happened when he walked into the underground parking garage, right? There's a crew that's with Bo Bridges, and all of a sudden you see the first level dead, like instantly. I'm like, huh?
But in this case, it's like the SWAT team comes in, fire one shot at Robin, he goes down, and he just like starts firing back and runs away from 7 other guards aiming at them. I'm assuming to kill him.
Yeah.
But everybody misses. But then he puts the sprinklers on. I guess they can't see now, so that he's able to run back out in the open to grab the notebook and then to run back out again. And then he gets confronted by Ludacris, like, "Hey, come in!" Like, "No, sorry." Boom, explosion. SWAT team fucks it up, and then they're like, "Oh, I guess he's gone."
That's it.
That's it.
Well, yeah, they're not cops, dude. They're private security.
Yeah, but
The threat just left.
3 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know.
Just keep running down that same hallway. You'll catch up to him. Like, we exploded. Ludacris gets up. You guys fucked it up. I guess we did. Let's go back to the barracks now and wait for the next level.
Next level.
Oh god.
So he escapes, and he has the notebook with the evidence.
That's a CD in there, apparently.
Meets up with Mila Kunis. They play it, and you see that it's a drug, and it's the main bad guy being interviewed, Lupino. He's a Marine, and he's testifying about the side effects of the drug. He doesn't have any side effects.
Yeah.
He's invincible.
He's great.
No side effects. I have no inhibition. I just run out on the battlefield and just take anyone out.
I just feel like there's an angel watching me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get what they're trying to do here. We're going to create this perfect super soldier who's not afraid. Well,
Maybe a Kurt Russell type soldier.
yeah. But I mean, you're just turning the afraid sensor off and just having them run out there. Wouldn't it be more effective to try to build like a super soldier, like a Captain America, who can actually do shit?
Wasn't there a guy in a James Bond movie that had like a bullet in his head, so he felt no pain anymore? So it's like now he's a great soldier.
That sounds familiar.
It's like, yeah, a bullet got lodged in his brain, shut his pain off. So he can just be like, and keep fighting until he eventually can't because maybe his leg's broken. So
Yeah, that does sound sort of familiar.
that would be a good soldier then.
Yeah.
Because you're not, because this is supposed to cure morale. That's what the purpose of this drug.
Yeah.
Morale is the biggest killer in any
War.
kind of war. So by taking away the ability to lose morale, they just keep going. Better soldiers.
Yeah, but they can still get hit.
Yeah.
One bullet to the head and they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
It's more like it gives them more chances for being fodder, really. Does
Yeah.
it think?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're investing all this money in these guys.
They're just going to.
I'm gonna go right at that tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called like the berserker
Now what?
complex, right?
Yeah.
They're creating berserkers.
They can't stop all of them, though.
That's true.
Send a couple thousand at that tank. Yeah, you're going to lose a couple.
Yeah.
But eventually they're going to be on top of the tank pounding on it like, hey, let me in.
Uh-huh.
I'll drop a grenade in there.
You know, in the Korean War, that's how the Koreans fought the U.S.
Oh, yeah?
They
sheer numbers?
They armed like villagers and farmers, people who were not soldiers.
Yeah.
And they said, run right straight towards them. Otherwise, they're going to shoot them from behind, right?
Yeah.
So all these like soldiers, quote unquote,
Yeah.
who are like actual like fishermen and villagers, they're running with no fucking bullets in their guns, and the Americans are just ka 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 ka. That was the first wave. Second wave, it's the real Korean army. We wanted the Americans to waste their bullets on that first wall. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, so while they're reloading, now we take them out.
Uh-huh.
Because it takes them 10 minutes to reload.
Well, it's not the Revolutionary
Oh.
War.
Okay.
They don't have muskets.
I may have lost the context of this story.
So now Max goes to Lupino's warehouse. This is the bullet time, the sort of bullet time
Yeah.
scene.
Well, he wants to go, and Mia Kunis is like, nah, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. It's basically what she says. So, like, I'll help you with anything you want, but I'm not going after Lupino.
Have you noticed though that every time you see her, she's got the same gun in her hands?
Yeah, it's like an MP5 or something.
Yeah, but she carries it around like it's like her watch or her iPhone.
Yeah, and
Or purse.
inside of her clutch, probably.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we get the bullet time scene, which is basically just falling backwards in slow motion.
Firing the shotgun.
Yeah. And that shotgun is powerful, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a video game shotgun, man.
Yeah.
That is Mythbusters disproved that whole concept.
Really?
Yeah. If you get shot, you don't fall backwards. There's the force in a bullet that would be needed, it'd have to be going like 1,000 miles an hour to carry you backwards.
On Mythbusters, I think we talked about this on the Wanted episode. They never try to curve a bullet, right?
They did. You can't.
I know we can't.
Yeah.
I think we said the barrel will have to be so long.
Yeah, yeah.
Start trying to go.
They even tried to make a barrel that curved
Oh.
to make the bullet kind of go in that direction, and it just started, like, blew up the barrel.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah. So the bullet time thing happens. They show down Lupino, and so now Max Payne's got his showdown, and he's wanting like, "Oh yeah, buddy, remember me?" He's like, "I don't know who you are. Have we met before?" I'm like, come on.
Do you like apples? Well, Good Will Hunting?
Yeah.
Because Mark Wahlberg's from Boston?
Oh yeah.
How you like them apples, kid?
And then Lupino's about to take him out, and here comes
Bo Bridges?
Bridges shoots Lupino in the chest. Pretty anticlimactic
Uh-huh.
for this being the big bad guy. And I thought
So
it was,
we're led to believe he's the big bad
I
guy.
thought it was going to be Mia Kunis right there. Like, oh, I decided it was worth coming to this fight or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's that guy.
Him and his bodyguard.
What are you doing here? All right.
Lupino dies, so they take him to the harbor. And
This is where we get
this
the
is
confession.
the James Bond villain scene. I'm
Right,
going to
yeah.
explain everything before
Right.
I kill you.
Yeah.
He puts the vials of Valkyr
Yep.
in his pocket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he just fucking just lets it out. Like, yeah, I'm selling this shit illegally. And your wife came across paperwork she wasn't supposed to see.
Yeah.
I had to take her out.
Yeah, it was the best one I ever had in my life, finding out that if there's a problem,
All to do is kill him.
I could take care of it.
Yeah.
That was the first time I experienced that. Second time, their daughter. Whoa! What the? I can't imagine somebody going that bad
Uh-huh.
to somebody that they care about.
That is like their nephew,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
In a scene, last scene, I'm at the hospital. Oh, you okay? Something happened. I wanted to make sure you're fine. I got a shirt for you. Let's go to the cemetery. See your buddy. To yeah, I took pleasure in killing your wife and kid, and it made me a better man to do all the things I'm doing now. That is some cold shit, man. That's too much of a turn for me. I can't.
That's a very big heel turn
Yeah,
in wrestling terms.
yeah. That's
Turned heel.
that's snap the ankle 360. That's right off, man.
Yeah.
No more ankle.
So the whole point of this, they're going to jump him in the river, which is where we get to back in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
We're going to dump you in the freezing river, and we're just going to say this was an OD.
Yeah. This part happened kind of fast. Maybe I missed it. How did he get out of this?
He just ran away. He like pushed him off and ran off, and he jumped in the
Okay.
harbor. So then Bo Bridges and his bodyguard just start shooting. They're like, he'll freeze to death. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go
Okay.
back to the office.
Yeah.
As I'm watching this, I'm thinking, every time I see a scene like this in the movie, I just think of Seth Green.
Yeah.
I have a gun in my room. We could shoot him together.
It'd be fun. Yeah.
Scott,
Yeah.
you just don't get it, dude.
I'm just going to put him in an elaborate plan, walk away, assume I want to play. What?
But every time I see a scene like this in these movies we watch, I have a gun in my room.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Not to mention, as they're shooting the bullets, they did a MythBusters where it breaks the water actually breaks the trajectory of the bullet,
Yep.
just killing it
Oh,
almost.
is that true?
As
That's
long as
not true in
you're-
movies, right?
As long as you're below 3 feet of the surface.
Does the water slow the bullet down?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's 3 feet down, you're not going to get hit by the bullets.
Okay.
Even though in movies, you're led to believe
They
that
like
those are spears,
Yeah.
man.
That's right. In every movie where they're shooting underwater, it's just like you can hear that going by the characters'
Yep.
like head and
Right.
limbs and stuff.
In fact, in CSI type shows, that's how they get the ballistics of bullets. They shoot into a tank of water, so the bullet just boom, drops at the bottom of the tank. They pull it out to get the ballistics on it.
Huh. I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
So now we're back in the beginning of the movie. He should be dead of hypothermia. Bo Bridges is like, you know what? I assume he's dead, so let's just head back to the office.
So Max Payne, he pretty much plays his own Saint Bernard at this point, where he comes out of the water like, oh shit, I'm freezing, I'm about to die. I need a little bit of
Pick me up.
liquid courage here,
Yeah. Drinks the Valkyr.
right? Which is still intact in his.
And again, all this does, it just turns off your
Sensory organ.
fear. Oh my god, they're shooting at me.
Right.
Nope, I'm not scared anymore. This doesn't make you less susceptible to hypothermia.
This is not the Doom virus or whatever.
Yeah, this mode where he goes fucking
Yeah.
ham in the office. This is the Doom fucking thing, right?
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah. And his first-person shooter,
And the sky turns fire. This is the scene I saw in the trailer. The
Yes.
sky turns into fire, and there's angels and shit. He's like, ah!
In actuality, also what it does is it gives you a little bit added like adrenaline as well, because it did say that it makes you do work better and faster and stuff like that too.
yeah. So he is the 1%, same as Lupino,
Uh-huh.
same as
What
same as the
are
guy
the
from
odds?
Doom.
What are
Yeah.
the odds?
Right. And so it's gonna work on me. Great. Woo! I don't feel cold anymore. And yeah, then he goes apeshit and starts.
Killing everybody,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah. And this is a scene that my show was talking about earlier in the garage, where there's like 6 guys trying to get Bridges out of the.
6 guys, 4 guys,
Somewhere.
2 guys. I mean, what?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And like oh shit, he's not dead. He's here. Brrr, ah! Everybody dies.
Yeah, all that's left is just the bodyguard and Bo Bridges.
Right. And you go set off bombs in the roof.
Why?
I don't know.
To blow up evidence of the drug, I'm guessing.
I don't know.
Because all I know is the C4 that they used in that movie only went up to like 1 floor in a specific area, not related to anywhere Bo Bridges was going.
Well, he didn't have all the detonators.
But doesn't so I'm guessing he's trying to blow the building up to blow up all the evidence.
I don't know.
Doesn't he just have to type in a computer halt and catch fire?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that destroy all the mainframes?
Pretty much.
yeah.
So why does he need to fucking
I don't
blow
know.
up the building?
I don't know.
Maybe he doesn't have a degree in engineering. I don't know.
It seemed to me like he was trying to blow the roof. I feel like that's what he said. Maybe
That's
I'm
what I
just
thought.
harkening back
No,
to
no,
Die
that's
Hard.
exactly what I thought too.
oh, he's trying to chop her out. Max is going to follow me up. As I'm flying away, I'll blow the building up or the roof. You think
that's
that
a
was
Hans.
it?
That's literally a Hans Gruber plan.
He blows the roof.
Yes, that is the exact Hans Gruber plan.
It is.
Oh,
Die Hard was on TV the other day, dude.
was it?
I was watching it with my little 2-year-old niece.
Okay.
She was just staring at the TV. It was great. When I have a kid, I'll definitely show him Die Hard.
Yeah.
That was my dad's favorite Christmas movie.
So was it Mellow Farmer? Was that the BKA Mellow Farmer?
No, it was on HBO because it was free
okay.
HBO.
So it was full on.
Yeah, it was
man.
everything. But it was
Matter of fact.
it was the scene where the tank shows up and they keep firing the rockets onto the tank.
Yeah. Right.
So McClane has to send the C4 down the elevator shaft.
Right.
Yeah.
It was that scene.
Okay.
And then Sarah was like, "Babe."
Bad idea. Bad idea.
So Sarah was like, "Babe, don't let her watch that." And I'm like, "Oh, fine." So I put on like the Lego movie or whatever else was on.
It's like,
that's the
turn it
choice.
back to the guys killing their foos.
But yeah, this is a Hans Gruber plan.
Absolutely.
Blow up the roof.
So
Let the FBI deal with it.
fine.
You ask for a miracle. I bring you the FBI.
Yeah, the Valkyr.
Okay, I know I'm going off topic real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
All right.
As I was watching Die Hard,
Yeah.
it's the scene where Carl Winslow first shows up and everyone's freaking out and Hans Gruber's like, relax. This was inevitable that the police would show up.
Yeah.
No, it was inevitable that the police would be involved.
Yeah.
So part of his
I
plan.
think it was always planned.
so
Yeah.
let's say Carl Winslow never showed up and there was never a John McClane in there fucking up shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of his plan is to get the FBI there to turn the grid off, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
unlock the sixth wall.
Right.
Yeah.
But what happens if there's no Carl Winslow showing up?
They
Is
drill
he going to
through?
call, say, "Hey, I'm Hans Gruber and I took over the building"?
No, they
Yeah.
just drill through.
No. Eventually, yeah, they need that. They needed more time to get to where they were trying to get to.
Yeah.
They had certain checkpoints or waypoints that they needed to pass before the cops got involved, and then eventually, I think they would probably call in
Threat.
You have the ability to record messages. Yes. Okay. Please do so now.
Or he
the Simon
would have
Gruber.
done like Simon.
Yeah.
The you know what? I love
Yeah.
your show. I love your show. I hear there's a bomb in a school.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to this. Well, the movie's almost over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much.
So
Showdown time.
showdown
Yay.
time. Epic show. Mark Wahlberg versus Bo Bridges.
Yep. Mark Wahlberg on Valkyr
Valkyrie
versus Bo Bridges with
with a pistol.
without detonators. Yeah.
And a really, really scared face.
Yeah, with a gun that's out of ammo.
Uh-huh.
Finally. Yeah, so bang, bang, bang. Oh, all right. So what? You just going to kill me? Well, I think you better shoot me because I don't give a fuck.
Guess what? Bang.
Yeah, that's Face Off also in the archives. Check that one out.
Real quick, I know the trope about I'm going to tell you everything and then before
Yeah.
I kill you and the guy gets away.
Yeah.
I loved in the finale of Breaking Bad. That was almost it's not the same thing, but when that fucking Nazi guy's like, if you shoot me, you're never going to know where that money. Bam! Walter's just like, I don't give a fuck about the
Yeah.
money.
That's the same thing in John Wick. It was so satisfying.
Uh-huh.
Because like, wait, you didn't even hear it. Like, whoa.
Uh-huh.
Like halfway before he even got started with any kind of anything, it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Bang, bang, bang.
Also in Deadpool. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you going to keep droning on?
So he just kills Bo Bridges.
Yeah.
Yep.
By the way, his name in the movie is BB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo Bridges.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You think he was just like, you know what? I don't care that my name's John in the movie. Can I just be BB? I'll remember BB. He tells the director, "Can I just be BB, please?"
It was very confusing because I didn't know what they were saying. They kept saying BB, and I thought it was some sort of other like weird name. Like, what are you calling him? You call him Baby? Burby? It was like a weird like. It seems like a weird name to call the kingpin of a drug organization.
Hey there, BB. Hey, this is one thing I was wondering.
Yeah.
Why did they always have, like, whenever they show the door with the mom, where the wife and the kid was murdered, why does it say baby every time?
That was in the
That's
game.
the baby's room.
Is it baby too?
Yeah, that was in the game.
Is it baby?
Baby. Yeah.
No, like,
But
Kid's name just baby.
it said yeah, no, that's true. But in the game there was those kids blocks. They have letters on them that you could turn to make different words. They was just laying on the floor and they reassembled to say baby during his nightmare scenario.
Which is also kind of funny
So I think it was
because
a throwback.
the word baby is also the master's bedroom.
Yeah, right. Giant baby room.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, I mean, like I never expected the baby to actually have like a master king size bed, you know?
Yeah.
Not just any king; it's a California's king. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh,
Talking for the baby.
Jesus Christ.
I know, seriously.
So I don't have Facebook, right? I'm sorry to interrupt this podcast. This weekend is my chili cook-off.
Yeah.
I'm the defending champion, right?
Right.
My fucking friend Sarah just sent me a screenshot on Facebook because I don't have Facebook.
Yeah.
I hope you're working on those chili recipes because Matt is talking serious shit, saying no one can stop him from becoming back-to-back champ. I haven't said anything. Fucking guy. God damn it.
So you're trash talking without saying a word.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You
So
better
that's
put
very
up or you're
talented.
not saying.
Anyway, so he shoots him, and he's ready to die, but then he sees the image of his wife and baby.
Yeah. It's
No name.
yep. So we're back to the sepia colored.
Uh-huh.
No, not yet. Oh, the same not yet that he got when he was about to die in the river before he took the drugs. Mm-hmm. He goes up. He's like ready. Like I'm dead. Finally, I can be with my wife and kid. Easy. Not so fast. Go back to Earth. You got stuff to do.
Come on.
So it happens again, and that's it.
And the SWAT team's there with him. So is he going to jail? Because
No.
he fucking murdered a shitload of people to get to this point.
He sure
dude.
did.
This is very true, but also considering that you watched at the end of the credits, he's already out and he's already doing stuff with Mila Kunis.
I didn't know there was an after
What?
credits. Yeah,
I
they're
didn't know
setting
that.
up a sequel.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You missed it?
Yeah.
Want to see it?
I'll watch it after.
We'll watch it after. Yeah, they're setting up a sequel. He's fine. No side effects of the drugs. He's not a junkie after all.
Fantastic.
No bullet holes in him. No nothing.
Oh
Well,
boy.
maybe he's just not as that addictive on the first cut.
So now, what could he possibly be doing now?
Well, in the after
He's gonna
credits
become the
scene,
Punisher?
it's like
No.
sepia colored.
Yeah, but it's sepia covered as in like everything's all rosy colored and everything like that, right? But don't also forget that the person that Bill Bridges is talking about before he gets killed on the roof is that woman that's in charge of it.
CEO?
Yeah, she's the main baddie. Or at least the one in charge of the thingy. The one that
But
didn't
he's
kill
not the one that
wifey.
killed his wife.
No, he didn't kill. She didn't kill the wifey, but she is in charge of the thingy. So she is.
Yeah, so she probably had a hand in it somehow.
So eloquent, Maestro.
Thank you.
And that's the movie, Max Payne.
Yep.
Closing thoughts.
All done
I mean, it would have been a great movie if it wasn't
for the movie.
for the movie. I mean, it would have been fine if it hadn't have the premise that it was for Max Payne.
Bait
It
and
would've been an okay
switch.
B-movie. Yeah, it would be an okay movie for like your B movie or something like whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if you take the Max Payne out of it, I wouldn't have hated it as much as I did.
Uh huh.
But holding it to the Max Payne standard
Yeah.
that I created for myself and also the game created, real bad. Real
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Bait and switch, dude. I was expecting to see some supernatural shit.
Yeah.
I do like how they answer for it though. How they try to make it as much in our world as possible. Like
Yeah.
there are no Valkyrie angels. It's just they're tripping on a side effect of the drugs.
I remember
that I
being
kind of liked.
relieved to discover that it was fake this time around.
Okay.
Because in the first one, I don't know, something happened where the
Uh-huh.
first viewing just totally escaped my mind. I just remember seeing those demon type things and being upset by it. So this time I was like, what the, how, I was trying to think of like, how the fuck are they going to explain these demons and make it make sense? I'm already upset about it. And then they explained, like, okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Better, but still sucky. All right.
Well, that was our opinion of the movie, but like I said at the top of the show, we have lots of them. We have 0 credentials. Now we're going to hear from people who actually have the credentials, critics. Do you want to hear good reviews or bad reviews?
Bad.
Okay. Claudia Puig of USA Today says, you can't help but wonder where the fine actor in The Departed and even Invincible has gone. It's not been a good year for Wahlberg. First The Happening, and now this. The Happening is the one where the trees
the
kill
trees
people.
they're secreting oxygen that makes people crazy.
Mhm.
I don't think I consider Mark a good actor.
Yeah.
There's nothing he's been
fine.
in that's like, oh, bravo, yes, oh yeah, where's the Oscar?
He was good in The Fighter. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
The boxing movie.
Wait, is that Ed Norton?
No, it's a boxing movie with him and Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
But
yeah.
he's just like a boxing version of Mark Wahlberg. Like he's just a boxing version of himself.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. Even in The Departed, even, it was just kind of like
The Departed.
he seemed over the top in that movie.
How's your mother? Tired from fucking my father.
Yeah.
Like that's how he is.
Ted, not a big fan of either.
Uh-huh.
I don't dislike him. I just don't think he's good.
Okay.
I know it sounds like I dislike him, but I don't.
Peter Travers of Rolling Stone says, Max Payne just drags on as it drags you down. If you stay and watch the endless end credits, there's a short scene that hints a sequel is coming. That's what I call real pain. Scott Tobias of the AV Club says, a big reason why video game to movie adaptations are currently batting 0% is that filmmakers work so hard at recreating a game's look that they completely ignore the obvious problem of assembling a bunch of lame cutscenes into a story. So they're trying to get the visuals of the video game.
They did get the visuals
without the story
of the whole like grayscale versus color.
Okay.
But he's right. You got to do more than just that.
Yeah, you have to have a story.
You can't just add filters to your lens and make a movie.
Uh-huh. Mick LaSalle of the San Francisco Chronicle says, a critic can stay alert through movies that would put elephants into comas, but I doubt most people will stay awake for Max Payne.
Wow. Bit much.
And now the good reviews. Justin Chang of Variety says, this director, Moore, artfully blends video game and film noir aesthetics, while editor Dan Zimmerman's measured rhythms yield a more coherent, less frenzied work that one might expect from the source material.
Whoa. That person either helped write the movie or is like married to somebody that helped write the movie. 'Cause that's way over the top.
Uh-huh. And just one more. David Hiltbrand of the Philadelphia Inquirer says, Max Payne is a junkyard dog of a film that is true to its video game roots even as it transcends them.
How?
You can't do both. You can't be true to it, then be more than it. First of all, you can't be more than it.
Yeah.
Especially not this movie.
Uh-huh.
But you can't be true to something while also being stupid. I'm an idiot.
Now it's time for the Rotten Tomatoes game. This is the part of the show where I make the guys guess the score of the movie based on his Rotten Tomatoes score. For those of you unfamiliar with the scoring system, it's an average score from 0 to 100 amongst critics and the audience. 0 to 59 is rotten, 60 to 84 is fresh, and 85 and up is certified fresh. What would you like to guess first, the critics or the audience?
Let's do the critics first.
Okay.
It's going to be bad.
How bad?
The fact that they were trying to set up a sequel already, that's a bad sign. And the fact that we haven't had one yet, it's been 10 years,
Uh-huh.
that's a good sign.
Isn't it a good sign? It's a bad sign.
It's a good sign for us, as in not having to
As in viewers.
So it's
not
a
having to
bad.
watch it again.
So it's a bad sign for the movie to be a good sign for us.
Yales.
Meaning it's a bad sign for all.
Let's do a 39.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. 57.
16%.
Ooh,
Nice. I thought all the star power might give it a little bit more bump than that, but
No.
good.
The audience.
Audience. I have not heard anything positive about it, but it also even that is limited. So I just wasn't seen by anybody, and those that did see it did not like it. So based on that, let's see, 16 for the critics. Let's give it an 8.
Ooh,
Let's give it an 8 for the audience.
Okay.
that's a high number you got there, buddy.
Is it?
No, I don't know. I'm going for 20.
It's 29% from the audience.
Well, they have fans, you know. I mean, like some people actually might have still liked it.
Like fans of
Don't look at
not
me.
playing video games? I don't.
Or fans of Mila Kunis, or fans of.
That's what it is. The fans of the cast. It's fans of the people that are in the movie, not the movie itself. Sons of bitches.
Paul Giamatti wasn't in this. He's been in a lot of the movies we're doing, and since we all love him, we decided to ask, what role would Giamatti have had in this movie? There's a lot of roles he could have been in this.
Yeah, he could have been like the hard boiled detective that gives the new guy the tour at the very beginning.
He could have been his ex-partner.
Yeah,
He could be Bo Bridges.
I want Bridges out of there.
yeah. That,
He'd be better in that role.
Uh-huh.
I think. He's good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
what kind of stuff?
The kind of shady, but also like being good, but then not
like in
Adams?
the Ryan Gosling movie we did, The Ides of March.
Yes.
That's when we were like, holy shit, he's
Yes.
fucking badass.
Yes, because he was charming,
Uh-huh.
but a huge dick.
And then you find out at the end,
Yeah.
yeah, I set you up to fail.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's the nature of the business.
Yeah.
But even then, it was just kind of like I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
I don't hate you.
Yeah.
I just fucked you over.
Yeah.
They're different things. They're not the same.
Yeah. Now it's time for trivia. This is part of the show where I give out little bits of facts or info you may not know about the movie. James McCaffrey, the voice of Max Payne in the video game franchise, makes a cameo as the FBI agent that Lieutenant Jim Bravura introduces to the real police officer. He also shows him near the end of the film asking if Bravura is all right before calling in Division 1 over the radio.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And this one, Mark Wahlberg reportedly never played the video game as he didn't want to become addicted and felt the script connected him to the story enough.
Oh no.
So I've seen like the making of like movies, like comic book movies when I used to watch them.
Yeah.
I would see the actors like, oh yeah. So the director gave me a stack of Captain America comics, so I read as much as I could so I could figure out how Steve Rogers thinks.
Yeah.
Fucking Mark Wahlberg's like, I'm not gonna play this fucking game.
Wow.
Is that fucked up?
It is, but there's also I do understand it a little bit because you don't want to play a version.
Of someone else's idea.
Yeah, you can't want to make it your own. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah.
Yeah, seriously, but honestly, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong in the story for himself. I mean, he was a hard-boiled cop regardless. But he didn't have that bullet time.
No,
he didn't have that.
I mean, there's not a lot of depth to Max Payne as a character.
No.
It's basically you go over there and look like you're pissed, and that's it. That's all you need to know about Max Payne. As far as knowing the story, I mean, the script tells you about the pain that he's gone through, but as far as how are you going to act, just act like you're pissed that your wife's dead. That's it. So you don't need to play the game to know how Max Payne thinks.
Yeah.
You just need to know, yeah, my wife's dead. I'm pissed about it.
I feel
I
like
guess. I mean, this is not a complex character.
No.
There's not a lot of layers.
yeah, I mean, if anything, I mean, this has to go down to the writing where they cut out the bullet time. They cut out
That was a mistake.
They added in the weird parts of the drugs. I mean,
Yeah, they spent all the money on the goddamn flying demons.
Yeah.
When they should have spent it on the bullet time.
I mean, I can understand if he uses drugs like the guy does as well, but it gives him the bullet time ability. That makes sense. That makes more sense than this weird like angel effect.
Just keep the angels in shadows. So you don't ever actually see them. You just see the shadows. Save on all kinds of CGI effects.
That would be good.
You still get the idea. It also helps your case that they're not really there. And then you get all the bullet time you need.
That's true. Now it's time for Money Makes the World Go Round or Bialystock and Bloom.
Yeah.
I want to put this film into perspective with other films that were released this year so we get a feel financially how well this film held up to its peers. The budget for this budget's pretty low. I was expecting this to be higher. $35 million.
Oh. Okay.
How much do you think it made worldwide?
They made 3 Max Paynes.
Video games. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the movie killed them.
Yep.
I also read somewhere that the company who made the video game and the producer of the original video game they came out and said, yeah, this movie has nothing to do with what we made. We do not sponsor this movie. We don't support anything in this movie.
Good.
Damn. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Just like an Avatar.
All right. I'm going to go 50.
Okay.
50 million.
45.
In the U.S., this grossed $40.6 million. Overseas, it grossed $44.7 million, bringing its total gross to $85.3 million.
Not exactly.
Still not good.
Still not good enough.
Yeah, they needed a little over 100.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie that you like so much?
Yeah, your favorite movie.
Yeah, the people. What?
Your favorite movie?
No.
So I seen posters in your room.
Yeah. What? No, the cartoon. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Anyways, same thing happened with the Max Payne director. Not the director, but the people that created Max Payne, the game company. Same thing with the creators of that movie as well. They had nothing to do with this movie.
Oh, they say we're not. This is not canon. All right.
Canon.
Like, this doesn't make sense. This is ridiculous. I'm out. It's like I wash my hands of you, basically.
All right.
This film, Max Payne, debuted in first place on the
my.
weekend of October 17th, 2008 with 17.6 million. You're sending it out in October. You're showing all these demons and shit. I'm thinking, yeah, supernatural shit.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Nope.
Yeah. Because it could have very easily a Crow feel to it.
Yeah.
What? A Brendan Lee movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the whole, I mean, the Crow's a supernatural type of thing. It's dark like that. Yeah. I think they're trying to trade on the Crow fan base. Like, hey, remember the Crow?
People are like, no.
You got your...
According to Box Office Mojo, this is the 16th highest grossing film in the category video game adaptation. Do you remember what number 1 was? Ooh. Wasn't that long ago we did this.
Oh, no.
And it's actually a movie we're doing coming up.
Is it? Tomb Raider.
Yeah. It's the first
That's right.
Tomb Raider movie.
Makes sense.
And finally, Max Payne was...
That's because of Angelina Jolie, though. That's nothing to do with
I know.
the game.
And finally, Max Payne was the 70th highest grossing film of 2008. Number 1 that year, The Dark Knight.
Figures.
Nice.
Where can you watch Max Payne or buy the video games?
Buy the games. Don't watch the movie. Go to Amazon.com to buy the games for whatever station it's supported. Xbox for
Station.
sure.
I think that don't they have
Console,
They have, I think they have for multiple consoles.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So go do that. Play the game. Don't watch the movie. But before you do that, go to our website, ratpackpodcast.com. Click on the banner for Amazon on the side there. It takes you to Amazon. You do your shopping as normal. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the show.
Unless you want to watch the movie, in which case, no, our pain of Max.
The maximum.
Yeah, that's good.
That's 2008's Max Payne, directed by John Moore. Check out our website, ratpatpodcast.com/spoilers. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Spoiler Show. Check out and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Rat Pack Productions. Write to us via email at spoilers@ratpackpodcast.com for any questions, opinions, and movie requests. Please rate and review the show on iTunes so it can help us in the rankings. If you leave us a review on iTunes and leave us a recommendation for a movie you want us to watch, that movie will go to the top of our list and we'll watch it before any other requests. Next week... Oh, we've been talking about this one.
Yeah, man.
We didn't realize how similar these two movies were.
Which one is
crazy.
it? Hold on. Let's see.
Next week, we'll be watching 2006's 16 Blocks. Starring who?
Bruce Willis, man. There's a Bruce Willis movie coming out. I forget what it was.
It's Death Wish. It's the Death
Oh,
Wish.
yes, Death Wish.
Death Wish remake.
I want to see that one.
You're actually going to watch that in theaters?
It's very possible.
Okay.
It's very possible.
How possible?
It's I mean, it's up there with possibilities.
Okay.
I mean, like it might like open the door from the where people like exit and walk in through that way and watch it. What?
No, I'll pay for it. Come on.
I just want to know the level of your commitment. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It may be on a multiple movie watching day
Oh,
in which I buy a ticket for Death Wish and maybe check out a couple other ones after Death Wish is over.
Uh-huh.
But we'll see how it goes.
you know you can do it like on a matinee day too to make it like better time for you.
Yeah, that's true. Go to the $2 theaters over in Brea.
Yeah.
Why not?
So we're doing 16 Blocks because
Yeah.
Bruce Willis is in it.
Yeah.
The look on your face.
Most Def.
And Mos Def is in it. Another movie with a rapper.
Woo-wee.
Well, I like Mos Def. I like him as a rapper.
As an artist.
Yeah. Ludacris, nah. I never liked his music.
Oh, no?
I like Mos Def's music. Ludacris
is a 50-50. Like his mainstream stuff is decent. As far as the albums go, that's 50-50. So I used to be real big on Ludacris.
Okay.
And objectively speaking now, like, it's like half of those I was like, yeah, I like it because I like him, not because it's good.
Well, in this movie, Bruce Willis, he's back on the show.
Yeah, he is.
We haven't done him in a while. Sorry, Maestro. So get ready for Adam to lose it next week.
Yeah, we shall see.
I may not be here for that.
No, that's
No.
too bad. You're gonna miss out, man.
That's okay. It's basically just going to be a giant Bruce Willis jerk fest, really, right?
I don't know about all that.
Well, I remember when I saw the trailer for this movie, 16 Blocks, I was thinking, he just has to move him 16 blocks? How fucking hard is that? Well, I went to New York last summer, and it's fucking hard. A New York block, it depends where you're going. If you're going north-south, so if you're moving up an avenue, so if you're
How do you
moving...
go north-south?
No. So
parallel to Central Park.
No. So, the streets going. So if you're on like 8th Avenue, 7th Avenue, 6th Avenue, and you're moving north to south. So let's say you're on 6th Avenue, right?
Yeah.
And you're moving northbound, so you go 37th Street, 38th Street, 39th Street, 40th Street.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's like that's a block out here.
Yeah.
But if you're on 36 and you have to cross to 3rd, that's a fucking big ass block you got to cross.
Yeah.
So when
They're
I saw this
long
movie,
and narrow.
yes. So when I went to New York, I'm like, holy shit, these fucking blocks are huge. Like to go from 36th and 5th all the way to 36th and 1st.
Yeah.
That's a big ass fucking block you got to cross.
Yeah. It's pretty long.
So now seeing this movie, I was like, holy shit. No wonder there's a
more
big
like 48 blocks.
Yeah, no wonder it's a big fucking obstacle.
Yeah.
You need to get across 2 cities.
So many things in this movie.
Also, after me going to Die Hard,
Yeah.
after me going to New York, watching Die Hard: The Vengeance, I'm like, there's no fucking way they ran all the way from
That
Wall
cab?
Street to fucking wherever he had to meet him. I'm like, there's no fucking way. We walked a lot of that, and I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I got to ride the subway.
I'll
rest
be
of the
there
way.
next month in New York.
Nice.
I'll
Ride the subway?
go through Central Park, see what I can find a nice path to drive through.
Are you are you gonna try to rob a liquor store and a cop's gonna stop you? Like, look at this place, man! You can rob City Hall.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh my god. Is there already a Federal Reserve building in New York?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna go take pictures.
yeah.
Okay.
You take pictures?
But it's under high security.
That's fine. I just need pictures from outside.
take a
See,
picture.
I got pictures outside Nakatomi Plaza over
That's
in
true.
Century City.
You gotta
yeah.
take a picture of that part where he's where they have that when on the phone on the outside on that street when they're on the payphone.
Mhm.
The buildings are still there, so you can take a picture of just being there too on the payphone if it's still
Oh, the
there
ones
too.
where he dives. It's a bomb.
Yeah,
Welcome to New York.
yeah.
Oh, you should go to Yankee Stadium
Yeah. All right.
because he winds up there.
Yeah. It's 21 of 42.
Just Ray Arthur.
Game over. Ah.
And he's saying in German, the other one's not here. What do we do?
Yeah. It's a 9. It's a 9. I don't know why he says it's a 9.
It's 9.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Good stuff.
All right, so check out 16 Blocks.
Yeah,
and
man.
until next time, this is Hollywood.
I'm Maestro.
I'm Adam.
That was Maximilian Payne.
Hey, man.
Uh,
So painful.
yeah.
I do want to start playing the game again, but I also know I don't play games anymore.
Oh yeah,
What are those?
yeah.
Is
Seriously.
that for Alexis?
Yeah, a lot of those are maestros. A lot of those are jesters.
Okay.
Because even the Xbox One is not. It's basically a loaner that I have. It's not mine.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, you still play.
That's mostly for Netflix and Plex. So I use the Xbox to watch content, not to play games.
You still want to play though.
I would like to. I wish I had the luxury of time to play games. I don't.
Just need 1 hour.
Oh, speaking of Jester, we have him scheduled to appear
Yeah, we do.
in for our next recording session. I hope he's down to come down for
That's
it.
right.
Which recording session is this?
2 weeks from today
Well, for what?
for Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We already talked about it a little bit.
We did.
Yeah.
I kind of blacked that out.
Yeah. No, 'cause we actually talked about it last time he was here for Wanted, another Jolie movie.
Yeah.
So, like, we gotta get you back on for Tomb Raider. He's like, all right. Like, oh, really? Fantastic.
All right.
And Tomb Raider, another one's coming out. So,
There is.
yeah.
Same. That's not different. Different person. though.
Different Tomb Raider.
Mm.
Different Laura Croft.
So real quick, want to hear the race for most spoiled as we get closer and closer to spoilies.
All right.
So we have Gerard Butler 2. Everyone's at 2
Okay.
as of right now. Everyone's at 2 on this list. Gerard Butler for Gods of Egypt and Gamer.
Okay.
John Voight, National Treasure, and the upcoming Tomb Raider. Once we get there, Ernie Hudson, The Crow, and Ghostbusters 2. Angelina Jolie, Wanted, and once we get to Tomb Raider, that. Sigourney Weaver 2, Galaxy Quest, and Ghostbusters 2. Sean Bean, a.k.a. Ned Stark, Silent Hill, and National Treasure. And Ludacris, Max Payne, and Gamer.
Ah.
Imagine a world where Ludacris becomes most spoiled.
I have another one that might be in here. David Zayas.
Who's that?
Zayas. He is from Dexter.
Is he the guy with the hat?
He was in 16 Blocks. He was the Mexican guy. Yeah, the guy with the hat, the Mexican dude. I feel like I've seen him multiple times lately. Hamilton, Blacklist, Gotham, Dexter, Deception, Message. He's been in at least 2 other movies that we've done.
Really?
I feel like it. I'm gonna go through this list, figure it out.
What's his name?
These are all TV series.
David Zayas, Zayas.
I think you're in the TV section.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So
16 blocks.
there's 16 blocks.
Go back. What's this?
Hold on. There's another one. There's at least one more that he was in.
That we've done in this season?
I don't know if in the season. This is great for the watchers.
It hurts
No,
my
I guess
head.
not. What
Nope.
the hell? Maybe I've just been seeing him a lot lately.
You
I get it.
lied.
Yeah. You might have just.
It's okay.
Oh well.
Don't worry about it. Just not worry about it. I'll just take off in the meantime. I'll see you later.
All right. Oh jeez. I don't think the mics are picking up your sound effects, my brother. There we go. All right, let's move on. Or log out.
Well, that's
here.
it.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Uh-huh.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yep. Hopefully we'll have a guest for that Facebook Live.
Yeah.
A 4th guest. Later.
Later.